Hi everyone, welcome to another campsite tour 2021. Today we are at the Kendal Caravan and Motorhome Club site, which not far out of Kendal, just along the A591 and right by the River Kent. So let me first show you the drive-in, which is down a country lane off the 591 and then along a separate road which runs alongside the River Kent. We'll also pass some interesting buildings which are part of a gunpowder factory. Quite a big site. It rises up from the lower pitches by the river up to the top of the site. So what I thought I might do today is take you around on the bike. I've got a map here, so let me show you the route I'll plan to take as I take you around the site. You see, well wooded, a load of pitches all amongst the trees. It's a mixture of standard pitches with an awning. There are some without awning, and also some fully serviced pitches there, the ones marked in red. So what I think I'll do, we're starting here at reception, is go up here past the gunpowder factory, and up here go round the left hand side before coming back round to go round this section, and then finally back round by the river, because that's a very pretty part of the site. Right, where we are now is at reception. You'll see there's those barriers and they line arrivals 3 in a line. You then go to the main reception office to book in and pay, and then you're given all your details and you find yourself a pitch. Right, so we're making our way up past reception and we'll go up through the barrier into the site. Before we go any further, here's some of the gunpowder factory. That's one part of the ruins of the gunpowder factory that's around this site. We'll now go on up, as I said, to the top of the site. You'll notice also all the sections have the pitch numbers noted on them, which is very useful. So I'll come up here. Already starting to see the inclines. So here on the right is the first facilities block of the two. We're in past 17th of May now, so we've got showers open in this block, but still the same wristband system. And it's also got a drying room, you'll see on the right there. I'll come up here to the first lot of pitches. Where you go, there's little streams running through. Around here. Each of these little sections is given a name, so you can track it down, remember where you are, because it is quite a complicated arrangement. This is Hazel Bay, which, looking at the map, is pretty well towards the top of the site. We'll go on now, continue through. Stream there, and here we have pitches 23 to 39, and this is Fern Bank, which goes right to the highest point within the site. We'll now drop down, and this takes us down Bankside. Little pitch there on its own, which is rather nice, tucked away. Thank you. Around here, some more pitches down here. In fact, we have been to the site a long time ago on our route when we went up to Scotland, and this, I think, was the pitch we stayed at. This one here, which is a side-on pitch. There's quite a few here, all amongst the trees, as you can see. Let me just show you this as well, because it's got quite a bit of the information about the Gunpowder factory. I understand, talking to the warden, that normally the National Trust will do walks around the site to show you all the history of the Gunpowder factory, but it's got a lot of sections to it. The workers in the factory mostly came from the other side of the river, so the company actually built a bridge across to allow them to get onto the site. It was founded by Walter Charles Strickland in 1857, and the works continued until 1935, and they did the whole gunpowder making process from start to finish, using charcoal from the woods here, saltpeter from India and Chile, and sulphur from Sicilian volcanoes. And then using the various mills, it was powered by hydropower from water which was diverted from the River Kent, something called the mill leat. And then the raw gunpowder was taken in bogies along little tramways to the glaze house to be glazed in graphite to stop it sticking together, and then to the drying house. And then it was either made into cartridges at the cartridge press house, or packed into wooden barrels made on the site as well at the cooperage. And then the finished gunpowder was used for quarrying and mining, taken by the Hincaster Railway sidings by train, or exported from the port of Milnthorpe. There you are, history lesson in one, all on a campsite. Right, we'll carry on. make our way back down. There's the some more of the ruins. Right, I think now the best way to go is straight on. This will take us up past the facilities block into all of the pitches that sit to the right of reception, and we'll see what we can find there. You'll see that it is quite a hilly site, so take a bit of run up at this one. Bluebells in the wood there, looking really pretty. It is a pretty site overall, really nice. We're coming up here to another set of pitches. So on the left here is the Grove. A bit further down the hill now, these ones. Coming around here. Called the Hollow. They're quite open ones there, so you get plenty of sunshine, but still surrounded by trees. So up here, another set of pictures up here. Lakeland Heights. It goes right up that hill there. Cul-de-sac at the end. You also see there's plenty of water and waste points all around the site. Given it is so sprawling, you do need to have a good selection of those, I would think. Follow this down. Coming to getting closer to the river now. In fact, that's where we're pitched. We're in pitch 97, right at the end, so we get a great view through the woods, through the trees, and you can see a little bit of the river running down here. This bit's quite steep, but you can see across the way you are now right down where the river runs. And on the left here is the start of a walk, which actually I think you can go all the way to Kendal. We did do the walk yesterday, so I'll show you a bit of that at the end of the video, because it's a really nice piece of river to wander by. So now coming right down to the bottom of the site. There's another set of pitches here which you actually come to up from reception and take a right rather than the left. I can show you the pitches from this direction. And if you come round here, there's the river. Very peaceful today. Further up it's a bit more active, coming over rocks, so you get quite a nice sound of rushing water. And this runs all the way along down this road, which is the road out of the site actually. Where you look, there's these lovely wooded areas. They call the dappled light as the sun shines through. Now, what I thought I might do is just go a little way along this road So I've just cycled a little way back up the driveway to show you that bridge I mentioned earlier on. See if we can find that. But also on the right are some more buildings associated with the factory. I think this is the storage from the original factory. Right, here we are, found the bridge. Let me just take you along it. Take you along it now because you get a wonderful view of the river. So I'll just take you over the bridge. As I said, this was the one that the company had made for the workers to get over from one side over to the factory. And so here we go. This is a calmer part of the river. Just drifting gently over there. And I'll just show you the other side as well. And you can make your way across, obviously, and get to the other bank. So once again, I've been lucky. I managed to get a campsite tour in when the weather was a bit more kind. We arrived in rain, and then it's been sunshine and showers ever since. When the sun comes out, it's actually very pleasant. So let's get ourselves back on the bike and back to the site. Right, I'm back at the site, just coming down one section I haven't shown you before, and this takes you down past the other facilities block. And you can see some more of the factory ruins again. Okay. And that's got dishwashing and laundry. It's actually an outside dishwashing area, which is probably quite good in current circumstances. Another point for chemical waste, recycling waste, and drinking of wastewater. So just so I'll quickly show you the other facilities block. And we're coming back up the hill to where we're pitched. I think this is a lovely site, and it's in a great location. So Kendal's not far away. This comes up as in Sedgwick, and it's just off the A591. So this is the Kendal Caravan and Motorhome Club. Lovely location, and I'll just then stop here and I'll show you the river walk by the River Kent. Hope you enjoyed that and it was useful. See you again next time. welcome to another campsite tour on our Scottish road trip 2022. We've moved on from our last site and we are now at the Millarrochy Bay Camping and Caravan Club site. The site is in a fantastic location right on the shores of Loch Lomond. So as you can imagine, you get some spectacular views and it's beautiful, quiet and a very relaxing place to be. So before I take you around and show you the site, I'll just show you on the map the route we're going to take and then we'll get round the site. So we'll come from reception, take this loop around here, which gives us a chance to see our first view of the loch, coming back up through here, past the waste area and the bins, and then following this closest to the loch till we get to the end here, then come round here to this area where we've got the safari tents and then some pitches at the top here, which I'll show you, then back down past this second amenity block, which actually is for backpackers, and then we've finished the tour. So let's go and take you around. Right, we're passing reception on the left and the facilities block. I'll show you that again as we come back round the site. This is actually the exit road, and here is the exit barrier. We're now going to turn right and start to go along the loch side. These are grass pitches along here with wonderful views across the loch. We're now turning back, going towards reception. Up here on the left is all the waste facilities, recycling and general waste. And as you come round, you'll see the sign for chemical disposal, and we've just passed the motorhome service point as well. We're now right by the loch shore. These are the hard standing pitches, much sought after, as you can imagine. And we were lucky enough to get one of those, and here we are on the left. And just behind that hedge there is the Loch Lomond Sailing Club. You'll see their boats out on the water. We're now following the road up into the middle of the site with the children's playground on the right. We're just coming now to the section where you'll see the safari tents. We'll go up past those, turning left to take you up to the top of the site. As you'll see, the pitches on the left are all grass. Up past the water point, onto the very top of the site, where there are also grass pitches here as well. Then we'll come back down. On the right is that second facilities block for backpackers, so it's got a few extra things like kitchen and these lockers for people to put their belongings in. Past different wardens' accommodation and then back to the reception area, which also has the information kiosk and have a shop in reception. And then round here, straight in front of us, are the ladies' facilities, on the right the gents, and then also laundry and washing up. Right, that's the end of the campsite tour, and I've come down to the loch side just to talk to you a bit more about the site. It's Millarrochy Bay in a place called, I'm just going to check it, Balmaha, near Drummond. Balmaha is a real hive of activity. It's the starting point of the West Highland Way walk, which is about 96 miles, takes you up to Fort William, and there seem to be loads of people doing this particular walk, and this is one of the first sections. There's also a visitor centre there and a hill that lots of people were taking the path up. It does get a bit steep, so we didn't do it all, but it's lovely views. And then you've got the Trossachs to drive around. We did a scenic trail in the van, which was lovely. And the whole area is just so peaceful, and it's beautiful to look out on this loch, which is the view we get from our pitch. See you soon. Bye for now. Bye. Hi there everyone, welcome to another campsite tour in 2021. We're still in the Lake District, but this time we are at Borrowdale Caravan and Motorhome club site. You'll see from the sign that it's a site for caravans and motorhomes only, and there's no toilets or shower block. But like all these sites with limited facilities, they seem to make up for it in location. Let me just show you around the view from the entrance of the site. Typical rugged Lake District scenery, and those wonderful hills up there. Right, let's show you around the site, see what you think. Drive through here. I'm walking through the gate, obviously. I'll show you a little bit of the site before I show you the layout. Come down here. On the left is where you pull up as a new arrival, and then here on the right is the office, which is usually closed until the evening when you arrive. So what the arrangement is, those envelopes on the door there, you collect all your details, drop your membership card in through the letterbox, so they've got that, and then you find your pitch and then come back to confirm your pitch and pay when the office is open, which usually is around about 5 till 6 in the evenings. It's got a smallish shop with quite a few provisions, so it's quite useful given that the main shop's a little bit further away. Just thought I'd show you the wildlife you get on this site. There's the male pheasant. There's a female around as well. Also, they do say you can see red squirrels, and I'll just show you up here. These boxes on the trees are there to attract them, but we haven't seen any yet, but we're keeping our fingers crossed. We hopefully will before we go. So we'll come down here and then I'll quickly show you the layout. Got a site map which I'll show you. So here we go, Borrowdale club site. It's got a total of 50 pitches. It's got basically standard with awning, the white pegs, or standard without awning, the blue pegs. And it has normal sort of waste, water, and a motorhome point. Here's a reception, which I showed you. And what I plan to do, I'll take you up to this back section of the site. This is the area which is near the lake. There's a footpath across to the lake. I'll show you that in a bit. But also then you've got this lower part, which is where we are. We're on pitch number 11. But this is the sum total of the site, but it's in a lovely wooded location. Lots of wildlife. So let me show you around. The weather since we've been here has been very unpredictable and very unseasonable for May. So this is one of the few times it isn't raining. So hopefully we'll get this complete before the rain sets in again. This always looks like a good pitch if you just look at that view through there. Pretty impressive. So we'll walk up. And we'll follow it up, as I said, to the back part of the site. I think it was said on the sign it was full. I'm not surprised, because it is such a lovely location. So we're just coming up this hill, and you'll see on the left the normal setup for waste, etc. This will have bins, water there. You also see they're all called interesting names. That's the avenue, which we'll go down later. Follow up through here. I think I said earlier we're not far from Keswick. It is just outside and down quite a narrow lane, so possibly a bit tight for caravans, but it can be done. It's a road with passing places really, going through a little hamlet, so it just needs to keep your wits about you as you come through, and then you drop down through the entrance I showed you. So as we come over the top here, we'll now be in what it says, Lakeside Gardens. And you'll see these pitches. They all look to be hard standing pitches. So I did say it was very wooded. Look at this. Through into the woods. And then a bit further down we get to the rest of the pitches, which are all nicely tucked away in amongst trees. As I've walked round, I tend to find a lot of the blue pitches, those are the standard pitches without awning, actually do have some very nice spots. There's quite a few in this section, primarily I think because you're nearest the lake, although you haven't actually got a direct view, it's very close. See some pictures down there, a little semicircle, and some more up here. And I think down there is one of the walks to the lake. Let's take a little look and just see what I can see. Right, just getting a bit closer now to the end of that short path, and there you'll be able to see the lake. Now there is a walk all around the lake. We stopped off on a part of it, so I've got some of that to show you, but that is a superb view, albeit with very dark rain clouds coming over the top, but lovely and peaceful. Right, we'll come back. Come back now into the main site. I'll show you the rest. We're working our way now from Lakeside Gardens to Squirrel's Leap. So you can find that. Right, we're just coming up now past the sign for Squirrel's Leap. And this is the section right at the end of the site. Still on the lake side. And down here is the Woodland Walk, which is marked right in the corner. There we go. Nice little pitches all again under the trees through there. I'll come back down now and show you the lower section next. Right, as I said, we're now at the lower part of the site. Just walking through now to the pitch area, which was where we are. I'll just show you here the sort of size of pitch you can get. That's massive. Plenty of space for a large unit, cars, awnings, etc. And generally they are quite generous spaces for all the pitches. Certainly ones with awning and white pegs. Coming up here now, we're passing normal setup for waste, water and chemical emptying point. We'll just make our way down this section to the right before we go down to where we're pitched. So this takes us up to a number of pitches up here, tucked away. Keep saying that, but they really are there, well in the trees, nicely private, good spaces between them. And the other thing you'll notice is the peace and quiet. There is a road that runs up the back, but it's very rarely used, so everywhere is nicely quiet. So there's the pitches there, and then I'll come back down to where we are, which is called Cat Bells, and just show you that part. So I drop down here into Cat Bells. Another few pitches here. You get a view up to that huge hill I showed you at the entrance. And the other thing I was going to just show you this here. There's a little pathway which cuts across the site, and that's a shortcut over to reception. So although the roads meander around, you can actually get across the site quite happily. And we're back down now to where we're pitched. You can see the van there. There we go, with a lovely view out up that hill. So that's a quick trip around the Borrodale Caravan and Motorhome Club site. As I said, no facilities, great location. We've spent today driving up the Honister Pass up to Buttermere, and some really spectacular views, so I'll get to show you those. Lovely location, as I said, plenty of being amongst nature, very relaxing site to be in. So I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now. Hi everyone, and welcome to another campsite video on our Scottish road trip 2022. We've moved to our next campsite, and that is the Bunree Caravan and Motorhome Club site in another stunning location. It's on the shores of Loch Linney, and we're just a bit south of Fort William. It's a very popular site given its location by the loch and all the things to do in the area. Firstly, I'll show you the map and then take you round. Here's a map of the Bunree Club campsite. The route we'll follow is from the site entrance up past reception, along this road at the back of the site, going past the first service point and going on to the amenities block, which has all the normal facilities: showers, toilets, a laundry room, a drying room and a games room. Then we come past the children's playground, which was being refurbished when we were there, past another service point, and then on to the pitches that start to go alongside the loch. All these pitches are hard standing but with no awning, so it means they not only get a good view, but the pitches behind them do as well. Coming along, and on the left here is the dog walk and the pathway to the loch. There's some more pitches down the centre of the site, which I'll just show you as we go round, and then we'll come back up towards reception and to our pitch. So that's an overview of the site, some 99 pitches, all hard standing, and all of them in one way or another get splendid views across the loch and to the hills behind. So we're just at the entrance here. You can see it has a traffic light system because of the single track road as you come in. Come up past reception, then I'm going to take you around the tour on the bike again. So just coming past reception, and that's our pitch on the right. We're just coming up to the first water point, also with general waste recycling and chemical toilet emptying. Making our way now further down, and on the right here is the facilities block. At this end is the gents facilities, another chemical disposal point. You also have the games room and the drying room, which we did have to make use of. Here's the laundry with washing machines, dryers and sinks, and then the dishwashing area at the far end. Just coming down now past the children's playground, which, as I said, is being refurbished. Past another service point, and now we're just starting to see the loch views. Keeping to the outside road, now you can get a good view of the loch, and obviously these are very popular pitches, but as I said, they are no awning, so you don't block the view so much for the pitches behind. These are the pitches running up the centre of the site, and we'll continue on down along the loch shore. As you can see, everybody gets brilliant views of the loch and the hills in the background. Another service point. This is where the dog walk goes down. The road on the left is a cul-de-sac with more pitches down beside the loch, more pitches down the centre of the site, and then we'll come back up the road which takes you to reception, and we're on the end here on pitch 59. here we are.